Guys, good morning, all of you. So last session we started the few of the last session we discussed few of the topics, which are I would say Java identifiers, and next before that we discussed about variables. What does it mean by variables, and what does it mean by data types? And the data types we have basically two types: primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types. Okay. And again, primitive data types is divided into based on the return type. Primitive data types is divided in four groups. What are the four groups? Number type, also called as integer type, and next one is the decimal type. Okay, next character type and boolean type. Boolean type. Okay, these all are immutable. Immutable meaning we cannot change the values. The values are fixed. These are the four types: number type, decimal type, character type, and boolean type, non boolean type. These are the four. And where we have non-primitive data types as well. So non-primitive data types comes under the like the topics are like I would say class, and arrays. Next we have string, and next we have collections. So why they bring non-primitive data types? Because these data types can hold only single values. Okay, single values meaning so it can hold only uh, single values, and in real times basically we will use the non-primitive data types. For example, there is a 20,000 colleges. You can assume there are 20,000 colleges in AP, and you want to organize, meaning you want to maintain all the student details by using non-primitive data types. So this is how in the real-time scenarios we will use and we will manage the huge data. So that we can manage by using non-primitive data types. Okay, non-primitive data types. So what are the non-primitive data types? We have the class, arrays, string and collection. String and collection. So going forward, we will be discuss each one, like what does it mean by class and object, and what does it mean by arrays, and what does it mean by string, and what does it mean by collections. So each word has the different story. So going forward, we will discuss about each topic. Okay, as of now, you should familiar with what does it mean by data types. Data types meaning to specify the type of data, and variables meaning variables are the containers which are used to hold the values, which are used to store the values. Okay, we discussed about a variable declaration, and declaration meaning the variable name you can define with the data type. Variable initialization meaning you can assign the value to the variable. So these are the two parts of the variable initialization and variable declaration. That both the two statements you can write in single statement as well. That is variable declaration and variable initialization. Next, data types which are used to specify the type of data, and data types are two types we have available in Java. One is primitive data types, and second one is the non-primitive data types. These are the topics we discussed. And Java identifiers. Java identifiers meaning all Java components require names. Okay, like class names, identifiers, and variables and methods. All the Java classes require names. All Java components. Okay, if you see any program, for example, I will show you some projects as well. there is a practice code. Yeah, I'm opening this code base. Uh, you can see here any years of experience laptop also. Like in the last session, we discussed about the Java program structure, right? So the first statement should be the package statement. After that, import statements and class declaration. Inside the class, we will declare the variables and methods. Any years of experience laptop also, 12 years, 14 years, it should be, the structure should be like this only. That structure should be like this only. Okay. Now we are discussing about identifiers. Identifiers meaning names. All Java components are required for the names. Now you can see here, this is name for class. This is the name for class, and this is the name for the variable. This is the name for the variable, and this is the name for the, this is also name for the variable, and this is the name for the method. Name for the method. Okay, name for the method. Identifiers, all Java component required names which are used to access the, which are used to access the Java components. Java components. So whenever you are writing the Java identifiers, there you need to follow 5 rules. What are the 5 rules? First rule number 1, it should be allowed characters. Characters, that character should be the A to Z. That should be lowercase, and you can use uppercase A to Z, and numbers 0 to 9, 0 to 9, and it allows some special characters, like I would say dollar and underscore. These are the, these are the first, this is the first rule number 1. Whenever you are giving the naming conventions, and you have to create, you should give the name with using these characters only. So apart from that, if you want to give like at the rate, some exclamatory marks, so it won't allow. So according to the Java standards, you have to follow the Java standards. You have to follow the Java standards. Okay. And rule number 2 is, you should not use the reserved words as the keywords. Rule number 2 is, you should not you should not use you should not use reserved words as the reserved words as the identifiers. That is the rule number 2. There are predefined keywords. So Adobe people, they provided to us. Why? Because they provided to us for for implementing the project very easy to do. When we use predefined keywords, we can easily, we can develop the project. Okay, so Adobe team, they provided already some predefined keyword. We will use those keywords and then we can develop the project. Okay, so every predefined keyword has the its own meaning. Okay, its own purpose. Already the keyword has already its own purpose. So at the time of giving the naming conventions for Java components, don't use reserved words. Don't use reserved words. That is the rule number 2. And the rule number three is cannot start with, okay, Java identifier cannot start with number, cannot start with digit, cannot start with digit, cannot start with digit. Okay, and whenever you are giving the naming conventions, spaces also not allowed. Spaces also not allowed. And spaces not allowed. And rule number 5 is spaces not allowed. And rule number 5 is Java is the case sensitive. Case sensitive. Case sensitive meaning, whenever you are giving the naming conventions, everything is matters. Capitalization, okay, and special characters, everything is matters. For example, if I write like this, demo and demo, so this demo has itself has one meaning and itself has one meaning. Okay. So whenever you are giving the naming conventions, make sure everything is matters. Capitalization, and this might be, we will use like as the class name, and this might be you can use like as the variable name. Okay. So everything is matters. Java is the case sensitive. whenever you are giving the naming conventions, you have to follow like the rules. Everything is matters. Capitalization, lower cases, everything is matters. So these are the points which we discussed in the Java identifiers. Okay. Next, after that, Java naming conventions. Java naming conventions. Java naming conventions. In the naming conventions, basically, so according to the Java standards, whenever we are giving the naming conventions, we have to follow some standards. Okay. So the standards already, the JDK people, they already followed, and whatever the standards they are followed, so the same standards also we are following. So first standard is this standards is highly recommended. Okay, for example, you are keeping 4 years of experience and directly you are enter the project in middle, and so how you are giving the naming for the variables and classes itself, they can easily identify you are the naming guy or creator. Okay, so you should follow the naming conventions. The naming conventions, these are the highly recommended approach, and we'll see with respect to class. So what are the rules? Basically, we learned here. Class can contain, class can contain, class can contain number of words, number of words without spaces. Are you guys clear with my words? Class can contain number of words without spaces. And next one is, if the class have number of words, first word all characters should be the lower case. From second one onwards, every word first character should be in the uppercase. That is with respect to class. And next we discussed about the with respect to interface. Interface. Interface is also interface can contain number of words without spaces. And if the interface contain number of words, every word first character should be in the uppercase. That is with respect to interface. Next we discussed about the variable. Variable. Variable also can contain number of words without spaces. If the variable contain number of words, multiple words, first word all characters should be first word all characters in lowercase. From second word onwards, first character in uppercase. First character in uppercase. First character in uppercase. Interface. Next methods. Method is methods also. Methods can contain number of words without spaces, and if the method name can contain multiple words, first word, first word, all characters can be lowercase. From second word onwards, first character in the uppercase. Only the difference between the variable and method is parenthesis. If you define with the parenthesis, then it will be treated like as the method. If you not define with the parenthesis, then it will be treated like as the variable. Variable. And we discussed about the constants. Constants. Constants meaning fixed values. Constants values meaning fixed values. Okay, so whenever you are mentioning the fixed values, then you can write all character in uppercase, like a min, value. Guys, very, very, very important topics. Daily we will use these all the topics. You can see here, this is constant. If I mention like this is constant. Min value 20 is the constant. Okay, constant meaning the value is fixed. The value is fixed. We will mention the constant values like this. Next one is we discussed about the packages. Packages. Whenever you are giving the packages, all words can be the lowercase, and you can separate the words by using dot operator. So these are the areas which we discussed in the last session. Last session. Okay, fine. So next we discussed about the data reading from the keyboard. Data reading from the keyboard. There are three ways to read the data from the keyboard. First one is by using a scanner class, and the second one is by using buffered reader, and third one is by using buffer reader. Third one is command line arguments. Command line argument. There are three ways to read the data from the keyboard. First one is the scan class. Second one is the buffer reader. Third one is the command line arguments. So we discussed about the scan class. Scan class is the predefined class which is available in the java.util package, and there are some predefined methods is available, and we use those predefined methods and we read the data from the keyboard. Okay. Next, basically, and buffer reader we will discuss at the time of strings concept. Strings concept we'll discuss about the buffer reader, and command line arguments also going forward we will discuss. And next, today we can start the topic with operators. We can start the topic with operators. The question is, what does it mean by operator? What does it mean by operators? The question is, what does it mean by operators? Operators are the symbols. Operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler, which will tell to the compiler, which will tell to the compiler to perform some operation. To perform some operation is called operators. Are you guys clear with my point? What does it mean by operators? Operators are the symbols. Operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler to perform some operations. The operations might be addition, calculation, subtraction, anything, anything. Okay, anything. So in Java we have set of operators. In Java we have set of operators. Set of operators. Operators are like arithmetic operators and assignment operators, and next where we have relational operators, relational, or I can say there is other name, comparison operators. Next we have logical operators, and next we have new operator, and next I would say dot operator, dot operator, and next we have ternary operator, ternary operator. So these are the operators which are available in the Java. Operator. Are you guys clear with my statements? Arithmetic operators, assignment operators, and relational or comparison operators, and logical operators, new operator, dot operator, and ternary operator. You guys, so if you want to strong at logical thinking, you guys good at these areas. What are these three areas? Operators. Next I can say conditional statements, and next one we have looping statements. If you guys are good at these three areas, then you can easily do the logical thinking. Okay, so these are the three areas for logical thinking. Okay, very important programs and very important area, and any project, so this logics you should be familiar with these three areas: conditional statements, next looping statements, and operators. Now together we are going with the operators. Operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler to perform some operations. In Java we have set of operators. What are the set of operators? We have arithmetic operators, next assignment operators, relational or comparison operators, and logical operators, new operator, and dot operator, and ternary operator. Now we can go ahead with arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. So the purpose of all these operators purpose is the same, which are symbols which are tell to the compiler to perform some operations. Okay, which are used to perform, some operations. Okay, we have the symbols. We have the symbols. In arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are like I would say plus, and minus. These from childhood onwards we are doing these all the things, right? Minus, and next one is multiplication, and next we have the division, and next we have the modulus, next we have the modulus. Okay, so this plus and minus multiplication division then you don't know modulus. Then they will ask the question, what is the difference between the modulus and division? So that I will show you. For example, so I'm taking 10 and I'm dividing by 2, and 2 fives 2 fives 10, right? And finally I will get the remainder as the 0. Okay, so when you use the modulus operator, it will render always remainder. Okay, and when you use the division, it will give it always quotient as the result. Okay, these are the two differences in between modulus and division. Are you guys clear with my statements? For example, if I take one more other example, uh, like 5, and I can take 100. I can take 100. 520 is 100, right? 520 is 100. 100, and here I will get the value as 0. Value as 0. Okay, so when I use division, I will get the result as 20. When I use the modulus, I will get the result as 0. Meaning always it can fetch the remainder as the result, and if you go with the division, always it will fetch the quotient as the result. This is the difference between the division and modulus. These are the operators. How many operators we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 operators. These operators already you know: addition, uh, subtraction, multiplication, next division and modulus. So based on these five combination of these five operators, I can write a program and then I will show you. We'll get the better diagram. Okay, guys, coming 15 days, you guys should use Notepad only. I will tell you when we will use the ID. Okay, so before that, you guys, everybody, you should practice your programs with the Notepad only. Okay, I am going in with my Notepad. Anywhere, wherever you are writing your Java programs, you can open Java is the program, yeah, folder. So last session we created one project, one folder, right? Yeah. Okay, so here I am creating one file. The file name I am mentioning like as operators.java. This is the class name I am mentioning like this. Okay, and after opening this one, hmm, public class operators and the main method, and public static void main string args. Guys, here everybody has the each story. Everybody has the history, and going forward we will be learn about each word. And as of now, you have to, like however I am writing, you have to write the same way. Okay, you have to write the same way. This is the class, and this is the main method, and you also can write the same way. And inside I am writing with. So I want to comment this line: assignment operators. Assignment operators. So I want to comment this line. How can I do? What does it mean by comment? Comments are used to comment the lines which are whatever the lines you will be committed, those lines will be not participate in the compilation. Okay, those lines will not participate in the compilation. Now this is the assignment operators. This I want to comment this line. How can I do? Double forward slash. Double forward slash is the double forward slash. Okay, so this I want to inside to have the like operators, plus operator, minus operator. So here I am taking for example int a equal to some 10 and int b equal to 20. Okay, so here what I did, I assigned the value. Are you guys clear with my statements? So 10 is the value. 10 value I am assigning to the a container. A container. A container. B is the value and B value I am assigning to the B container. The data type of B is the integer. The data type of B is the integer. Are you guys clear with my statements? Okay. Okay, now I want to do calculation. So here I can mention, I can take the print statement system.out.println, out.println, println. So here I would like to mention the addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers is, I can mention here, directly you can mention a plus b, or here you can mention int result equal to a plus b, and here you can mention result. You should mention result. Okay, this is addition, and you can do minus, subtraction, everything you can do. So now you can observe how I am doing. Here I can mention subtraction. Subtraction of two numbers. Here I can mention a is holding the value 10, right? I am dividing minus 5. Can I write like this? Yes, we can write like this. So here what I am doing, a is already holding the 5. From that I am removing 5. So here I will get the value as 5. Next, with respect to multiplication. How we can do with respect to multiplication? So simply I can mention the symbol as the multiplication. Symbol as multiplication into 5, and here I can mention like as the multiplication. Multiplication. And next with respect to division. Division and 2. And here I can mention modulus and 2. You guys tell me the answers. Guys, you guys tell me the answer. What will be the answer here? 30. Okay, fine, very good. Next here, 5. Okay, very good. Next here, 10 into 5, 50. Okay, very good. Next, 2 5 is 10. 5. Okay, very good. Here you will get the value as the 0. I am saving this file, and now I can run, and then I will show the result. We can run the file cmd java c operators.java and java operators. You can see here whatever the values we expected, it is printing the same values or different values. Same values, right? You can see here. So we expected the value as 30 and the value as 5 and 50, and the next division is 5 and next modulus is 5. This is clear or not? So this is with respect to arithmetic operators. This is with respect to arithmetic. This already you know. These four already you know. Only the thing is the modulus. Okay. What is the difference between the division and modulus? Division always it will fetch the coefficient as the result, and with respect to modulus, always it will fetch the zero as the result. Okay. This is the difference between the modulus. This is already you know. Remaining symbols already you know. From childhood onwards, we are doing the addition process, right? So this is with respect to arithmetic operators. I hope this is clear for everyone, right? This is clear. Now next we can go ahead with assignment operators. Next we can go ahead with assignment operators. Next we can go ahead with assignment operators. Assignment operators, what are the symbols? All the operators are main purpose is the same. Assignment operators are the symbols which are used to perform some operations. So here, what are the symbols we have? Plus equals, plus equals, and minus equals. The same symbols, and I am adding equals. That's it. Are you guys clear with my statements? Minus equals, and multiplication equals, multiplication equals. Next, division equals, and modulus equals. Modulus equals. Okay, fine. So what is the need of assignment operators, and what is the purpose of assignment operators? We'll try to understand with some stories. For example, I can open here. I can tell you know kiddie banks. You know kiddie banks. What is kiddie bank? Kiddie bank. Huh? Kiddie banks. So we will save the money in the kiddie banks, right? So you can assume uh, there is a kiddie bank, and you are saving the money in your kiddie bank. So you can assume your parents are here and you are here. Okay, your parents are giving the money daily. Okay, you are saving your money in the kiddie bank. Let us assume. So first day, your parents. This kiddie bank name is some A or anything. The name you can give anything. So as of now, I'm giving the name is A R. I'm giving the kiddie bank name is the X. Are you guys clear with my statements? This is the first day your parents gave 100 rupees amount to you. So what you did, use 100 rupees amount you inserted or you save the money in the kiddie bank. That is the first day. Okay, fine. Okay, very good. First day is very good. And second day, which is already holding the values 100. Are you guys clear with my statements? Second day, again your parents gave 50 rupees to you. 50 rupees to you. So that 50 rupees also you are saving the same kitty bank. Okay, that kitty bank main purpose is to show the money only, right? And third day your parents again gave like some 50 rupees, and fourth day again your parents gave some 100 rupees, 100 rupees. So daily you are also saving the amount in the kitty bank. The kitty bank first day and second day, and the next one is third day and fourth day. This is the scenario. This scenario, how you can write the programmatically. If you can observe here, the variable is the same. Same variable, we are adding the values. First day, I added the 100 rupees. Second day, we added the 50 rupees. And third day, we added the 50 rupees. And fourth day, we added the 100 rupees. Variable is the same, but values I'm adding. Values I'm adding. The same program, how we can do the programmatically? That we can do by using assignment operators. This is addition. Now I want to remove, like so someday I want to have 50 rupees from my kiddie bag. So in that case, I can remove 50 rupees from my kiddie bag. I can remove. So these all operations you can remove, you can multiply, you can division, you can do the modulus, that you can do in the same variable, that is called assignment operators. Are you guys clear with my statements? Variable is the same. Okay, same variable I am doing, I'm keep on adding the values. So how could I keep on add the values? You can add the keep on adding the values, that is by using assignment operators. How you can write the program? So here you can observe, for example, first day int x equal to 100. This is first day. Okay, and second day int x equal to x plus 50. Are you guys clear with my statements? You can write like this program, you can write like this, you can write like this. This is the one way to write. This is the one approach to write. Meaning what I did. So x is holding the value already 50, and for that x value I am adding the 50. So finally it will we can store the values, that is 150. This is one way to write, and there is another way to write the program, that is basically here you can write like this: x int equal to operator. This is the operator x. This is the operator where you can mention operator is x plus equal to x plus equal to 50. X plus equal to 50. So what does it mean? The both purpose is the same, but this is the recommended approach. Are you guys clear with my statements? I will show you programmatically also. You will get the clarity on that. So for a clear clarity purpose, I can write like this: println. Here I can mention arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Assignment operators. Okay. So inside assignment operators, I'm taking with int x equal to yeah, int x equal to, so first day my father I would say my father gave 100 rupees, and next day, this is first day, okay. Next day my father gave like int x equal to x plus 50. You can write like this is the one way to write, and you can use assignment operators. With this also can write the program. That how you can write x equal to int x equal to, so x already you defined, right? So directly you can mention x plus equal to 50. Directly you can write like this. Are you guys clear with my statements? That I will show you. I am taking system dot out dot println, and here I can mention uh, value of x is if I print the program, so what is the result I will get? If I print this one, what is the result? 100. Okay. Now I want to assign the value. If I want to assign the value, directly I can write like this: x equal to, I am writing 50. Now again I am taking the subtracting statement. Now hmm, I will get the 150 as the result. 150 as the result. Are you guys clear with my statements? So this program I will run and then I will show you. You will get the clarity. Mm, Java operators dot Java, and you can see here the value of x is 100, the value of x is 150. Again I would like to add again 50. So what is the result? I will get the result as 200. Saving this one. You can see assignment operators are clear or not? Minus subtraction also. Everything we will do. I'm showing. This is clear or not? Now I would like to remove. So in my kiddie bank, I have the total amount is 200 rupees I have. So from that 200 rupees, I need 20 rupees. So in that case, I am removing from that kiddie bank. I am mentioned like as the 20, and here the final value is, here the final value is, this is concatenation. This is the concatenation. Variable, this is the string plus variable. This is called concatenation. And we will get the value as 180. So now the finally my kiddie bank has the value 180. 180 Java C operators dot Java and Java operators. I will get the value as 180. So with this, you will get the clarity how the subtraction is working. Now we'll try with respect to multiplication. Multiplication. So x already holding the value is 180, right? I would like to multiply with 5. So 5 into 180, how much? 5 into 180, how much? 8 in 5 is how much? 90. 90 and 0, 900. Okay. I'm saving this one and I will get the value as 900. I will get the value as 900. So we'll try to understand with respect to division and modulus as well. Division and modulus as well. Division and modulus as well. So here I can mention like as division, mention 2, and here also can mention modulus. Modulus. Mention 2. You can save the file. The values will vary. So here we will get 450. 450, and here we will get the 0 as well. Now let us try to run and then see. You can see here. This is clear. Assignment operators is we are taking the only one variable. The same variable we are doing the adding the values, removing the values, substituting the values. These all the operations we are doing on same variable. Okay. So the best example for this one is the kitty bank. Kitty bank where we can add the values, remove the values. Okay, so that all the operations you can do by using assignment operators. This is clear. The same symbols, guys. Very easy concepts. Okay, these symbols already you know. The same symbols I am using here. Left side I am mentioning as the symbols, and right side I am mentioning as the equals. That's it. The same symbols I am using. Nothing special here. The same symbols. Whatever the program we did with respect to arithmetic operator, the same symbols I am using here as well. The same symbols we are I'm using here as well. Plus equals, minus equals, multiplication equals, division equals, and modulus equals. The same symbols. This is clear or not? This is clear, right? Assignment operators is clear. Okay, very good. Next, we can go ahead with next what we have relational operators. Relational operators, also called as comparison operators. Also called as comparison operators. Also called as comparison operators. So in the here we will do the comparison, right? How we can do the comparison?